So the good news is this is a lot simpler than yesterday. We have a very clear targeted market, a targeted audience, as it were, and our mission is pretty small and compact, as it were.
All right. Virus database has been updated.
All right, very good. So let's go through the header elements real quick. So left, we'll have your new logo.
Right.
Center, do you want to say you're servicing a particular area? Do you want to have a call to action that says register for training or get more information, sign up?
Yeah, we want them to be able to register for training.
Okay, are you going to have an events calendar on the site?
I haven't thought about that. What do you think, Pat? Pat, are you there?
While she comes back on, Jim, are you going to have public trainings where you can have multiple people register for them?
Yes.
Okay, so we definitely want to have a calendar then.
Yeah.
So this will be an events calendar. So my guess for page navigation is going to be home, about us, your training calendar, blog. I'm going to have register.
Right.
And contact us.
Yes, I think that's it.
That's right? Okay, very good. Register for training, and then we're going to have social sites, search. Okay, homepage elements. We're going to have
I'm here.
You back, Pat?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Mediation training. All right, so you guys are going to have any video that explains this, or do you have any video?
No.
Okay. If you were going to break down who we serve, so we have ministers.
Right. And then we also have lay clergy and then lay leaders. Because some denominations don't have ordained ministry, they have lay ministry. So we want to talk to them, and that's with the lay clergy and then lay leaders. So those are our groups.
I'm sorry, what after ministers and clergy, what was the third one?
Lay leaders.
All right. Any other groups that we want to call out in the middle?
Well, let me ask you this. The ministers refers obviously to Christian clergy, but we are also open, as I said earlier, to Jewish leaders and also to Islamic leaders, which are imams generally. I don't know if you want to label all that or just include them in the ministry.
Let me ask about that. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm getting votes that they need to go under the same thing, but we'll do more research as well.
Okay, that's fine for now then.
Okay, event listings. Now, is there different variations of mediation training, or are we just specifically saying mediation training?
No, it's just going to be mediation training.
Okay.
Do you want to designate that it's basic or that it's a 40-hour course, Jim?
I think we should be clear that Jennifer, there's a state-mandated 40-hour mediation course, and this will comply with that. So I don't know if you want to detail that, but it'll be the basic 40-hour mediation training.
Okay, so let's go to the sliders. Now, is it too much to say ministers and religious leaders are required to attend 40 hours of mediation training? We provide.
Well,
do I need to say that?
They're not required, obviously, but what on the other hand, if they can be certified, however, if they attend the training and they attend the 40-hour course that we're offering. So they will get a state certification from us at the conclusion.
Okay.
Our course, our 40-hour course, yes.
Is it an individual or is it you and your organization?
No, it's just the individual.
Okay. Now, do I say a state certified mediator?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to have the call to action. No, I'll say. Okay, as far as calls to actions, do you want to have the ability for them to request on-site training or just to see where you're holding the training?
No, they can see where we're holding it.
Okay.
You'll have the calendar that you've got there so they can find out when, and then we can tell them where or what the mechanics of it are.
Okay, so calls to action, view our events calendar, register for training. Are you guys going to be sending out any type of ongoing newsletters or informational pieces?
I hadn't planned on it,
Okay.
at least at this point.
Okay, so give me ideas on color. What did you tell your design team for your logo on color schemas, look and feel?
Well, the theme of this is, and the theme of this of religious training and mediation is peacemaking. So we're not going to use any specific religious symbols, but instead the theme is being a peacemaker. And so we'll have whatever colors and symbols you can think of that might be associated with that. That's what we're looking for.
Okay. Did you give direction to your logo designers, or did they give direction to you on what?
No, that was all we told them. We didn't give them any other specifics.
Okay.
We did tell them we just specifically did not want to use religious symbols because, as I said, it's ecumenical. So we expect to have people of all faiths coming to these.
Okay. All right. Do you have any graphics or images that you want us to use on the site, or do you want the design team to be creative and look for some?
We'll let you be creative. Right now we haven't come up with any of the material you're thinking about. We're still writing the course, so we have a long way to go on this, but we're open to suggestions from you guys on that.
All right. And do you have any other websites that you viewed that gave you the ideas you want us to look at for ideas or not?
Pat, what did you're the one who looked at other people's websites. Did you find anything good?
No, I did not.
And I do remember, Pat, I looked at a couple of the websites and they were very simplistic.
Yes,
So-
they were very do-it-yourself, simplistic.
Yes.
All right.
So we have this field sort of to ourselves at the moment, and so we can be as creative or not as we need to.
Okay. So you guys, based on this, your homepage is primarily going to be graphical. Your About Us page will need we'll need content for. Your training calendar is just going to be an events calendar, so you can post events as you have them ready. The registration page is going to be a web form. And then you're going to have blog and you don't have much to write, at least for the website. I know you've got a lot of course materials to write.
Right, we're developing some, and we're using some I've done in other contexts. To give you a little bit of background, we represent two major church denominations now, and there's various papers and presentations I've done for them over the last 10 years or so, and some of that material we may decide to use again. Some of that could be a basis of a blog or other material on the site.
Okay, excellent.
Now, the other thing we want to do somewhere is we want to link this to the new wonderful BFSN Law site that you're going to create for us.
Love that, love that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back down to the footer. And in the footer, we're going to have left, center, right. So on the left, we're going to have okay, right center, and then we're going to have, this is going to be thing, and the right is going to be register. You're going to need the same thing with this one. I'm guessing we need to have that discussion about Podio as being a possible CRM solution for you sooner than later. Either that or Mothernode, one of the two.
Okay.
So we'll have events registration forms on here as well. Now, as far as the language behind putting the BFSN Law website on here, what does the language need to look like, and how is that positioned in your eyes?
I would think we'd want the link to be to get further information about the principles, because, as I said, 3 of the 4 instructors are with BFSN Law.
Okay.
So I would think the hook is that if you want more information about the instructors or the staff, then you can go to this website. Then there's our legal background.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have about, I'm going to actually add another page for that, and I'm going to move training here. So it'll be in the header and the footer. Okay, that makes more sense. So in your content, we'll put that in there, and then we can put Okay.
You realize you have a typo in ink. I'm sure he'll fix it later. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I need to change that up here too. Okay. And then we're going to have any declarations, terms of service, policies that you need to put on the bottom of the site as well?
No.
Okay. Copyright?
Yes.
Copyright is going to be to the new company or to BFSN?
BFSN.
Okay.
It's BFSN. It's PLLC. By the way, it's not an ink. It's a PLLC. There you go.
Okay. Let's see here. I need another slider. Talk to me about the benefits of somebody going through this course, the value proposition to them other than just the technical application of attending.
Well, the benefit to this is going to be for religious leaders to be able to resolve conflicts within the church. And the whole theory of this is that you stay away from courts or other official problem solving or dispute resolution. You allow that we will give you the tools to resolve this within the church, which we think is biblically based anyway. So, and let me just say, this is a very hot area. There's a lot of it going on. There's a lot of disputes that churches have, and we want to give them a way to solve their disputes inside the church without resorting to the civil court system.
Okay. So I want to use a phrase that could be resolved with simple or strong mediation skills. What's the language for that?
Strong is good. Strong mediation skills.
Okay. All right, I like that.
Jim, at one point you had mentioned using Bible verses.
Yes, the first part of the training will be biblical. Will be religious religious foundation of what mediation training inside the church should look like.
Okay, but you don't want verses on the website?
No, I don't want the verses on the website.
Okay, I like that. Register for training and view our training calendar. All right, good. So homepage elements, mediation calendar, event listing. Register for training. Do you guys have anything that you think I may have missed to this, or are we good to go?
The only thing I want to tell you is that this is a higher priority than working on the law firm's website, because we are going to want to do our first training probably in late June or early July. So the sooner we get the website and the attendant marketing materials going, the better off we'll be.
Okay.
So we view this as pretty urgent, relatively speaking. The law firm's website it's important, but as far as I'm concerned, you don't have a clock on that. You can work on that when you have time. But this we'd like done quickly.
Okay. All right, perfect. I will, we'll get this into production. We've already got the project set up. You guys, just so you know, when you're in base camp, you'll have 2 separate projects. One will be for the mediation training. The other will be for BFS and law. Make sure that there's no cross-pollination between content, recommendations, feedback, messages. So because you have 2 projects going on at the same time, when you get an email and you see it come in from Basecamp, what I would do is I would click on the link in the email that's for that project, and I would respond in the project so that you just quadruple check that you're not providing feedback on one project, because these are 2 different developers and they're not going to know the difference. They're going to think this are designers. They're going to think what we're doing is we're giving you 2 different design and development teams so that we can run these projects in tandem.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that all feedback stays in the corresponding project that it needs to be in, okay?
Okay. Let me ask you a technical question there.
Sure.
Do you want us to get the URL and get the website, or is that something you're willing to do?
I'm absolutely willing to do it for legal reasons. Go figure. I would prefer that you guys would go get it yourself so that you know you're the owner. All we need is a login and password. You can put us on as a technical contact, but I want you to own that domain name.
Okay. So Pat, and you and I need to think of some potentials and go out and get them. We can work with Davin on that, but that's fine. We'll handle that, Jennifer.
Okay. We get in a lot of situations where a web company.
Well, I understand. We've had this problem with other websites, so
okay.
That way we clearly own it and we did it, and there's no question about it.
Yes, that makes me sleep good.
That's fine.
Okay. Just make sure you buy it under GoDaddy, and we'll need the login and password in order to be able to go live.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Pat, take note on that, and we'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. We'll get this project in. Keep an eye on Basecamp. The next discussion should be feedback on both of your designs.
Okay. Thank
Thanks
you very
so much, Jen.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.